Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 27th through November 2nd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo. The overall energy for the reading, the Hangman. Trying to stand still as much as possible, trying to bring yourself in the present moment. By the looks of it, in the recent past, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. There's an aspect of stability. I'm just seeing how that looks like. Baby girl, excuse us. Are we in your way? Do not interfere with that, please. Ew. Hold on, let me help you out. Okay. Hair. I don't know how Kai is the only one that throws up fur balls, because you're kind of the same, but okay. So I see an aspect of stability in there, like a big ass aspect of stability. I also see a lot of fun, a lot of passion, a lot of nice energy surrounding that aspect of stability. So I'm not sure what to make of that. It just feels overall like a good energy that's really close to home for you. In the current situation, however, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the King of Wands, there's such an attitude of I don't care in here that's not even funny. I don't know if it belongs to you or somebody tied up to you, but someone is really, and not only just showing up and there's like really pushing with this energy. I don't care. I just don't. Okay. Like an in your face, I don't care type of a thing. Okay. In the immediate future, the Emperor, the Death card, the Knight of Wands, there's so much fire in this reading. It almost feels like I'm not even reading for an earth sign here. Which sometimes it's good, sometimes it's, you know, could be that. For now, it's contained, it's good. But, it also brings up the sense of impulsivity, the sense of making rash decisions and things like that, which I see something like that in the immediate future. Somebody's coming in and saying, I'm done. But like, just like that. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's see what the hell is going on. Let me do the Hangman. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups. Okay, so somebody's kind of taking a break here a little bit. Somebody invested emotionally a lot. And by somebody, I mean you. I feel like you've given to a situation. Emotionally given to a situation. A lot. And now you're kind of taking a break from that. You're not disconnected. You're not saying, I'm stopping the giving. You're not saying any of that. You just are taking a little bit of time for you in which, well, that's the plan at least, in which you just want to stand still, just be in the moment, be present with what is, without giving, without receiving, without any of that, just being, you know? So it's a nice energy. It's one of those recognizing that maybe you need a break sometimes, maybe you just need to be, and that's it, you know? Okay. For the Page of Wands in the recent past, you get the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords. See, there was a little more excitement back then towards something. At least a sense of curiosity that was strong, but then that dropped too. So there's almost like somebody's entering a situation or is in a situation with a certain amount of excitement, a certain amount of, I want to be here, I enjoy being here, I'm so super stoked to be here. Then that drops. The problem is that drops not because something happened within the situation, even though whoever this is may believe that, but because of something of theirs that is not healed. So something, a past energy comes through, which is unhealed, and kind of takes over and kind of cuts through that energy of excitement and showing up for something. So at the end of all of it, it's going to look something like same old. It's all the same. What the fuck does it matter? There's no purpose to it all. Whatever. You know? That type of an energy. So I don't know who that is. That initially entered with the sense of, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then it dropped into a sense of whatever. Not recognizing, meanwhile, that this whatever came from them. Not from the situation. I'm not saying that nothing happened within the situation. I'm saying this belongs more to them than the situation at that point in time, at least. For the Queen of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. See, there's two energies here. The one that enters from excitement and ends up in whatever. And then the one that enters the space of whatever is happening there from a sense of seeking partnership, support, equal give and take. I got your back, you got mine types of energies, which is beautiful. It's stable. It's nice. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles. It almost looks like there's two energies here wanting to do something together, and one enters whatever space this is from the aspect of, this looks good, this looks nice, I could go with this, but then it's like, yeah, no, whatever. While the other energy is the one that's kind of providing the space, of partnership and, sharing space. For the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Two of Wands, the Temperance card, the King of Wands. There's this King of Wands again. One of you, and I don't think it's you, is showing up and has been showing up for a minute in this energy of wanting stability, wanting to bring this together for stability, but also showing up detached from it. Like, if they ever said, I want stability here, they didn't lie. They did want that because it's shown up there. However, something within them didn't allow them to bridge that gap, didn't allow them to be part of that they wanted. Not in this situation, at least. So something almost kept them at a distance as they were trying to make something happen here. Okay, let me do the Seven of Swords. In the current situation, you get the Queen of Swords, the Tower, the Lovers. Somebody's kind of checking out here. Somebody's kind of checking out. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure if this is the beginning of them checking out. I don't think so. But this is definitely the cherry on top of that checking out phase. I don't know who that is. I got a 50-50 in here. Could be you, could be whoever you're dealing with. Could even be the both of you, but I think it's one more than the other. For the Eight of Cups in the current situation, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. The other energy is still kind of hanging on by a thread there. They're still kind of like, but I really want for this to work, but they got nothing to work with. At this point, I think both energies are very much aware of where they're at, of where things are at. Maybe it's not being spoken necessarily, brought to life through words, but given that the energies show up so strong, I get the sense that both energies know. It doesn't even have to be said, type of a deal. So there's a little bit of a spark of hope just on one hand, on one side here. And even that is kind of being buried by the difficulty of, you know, you want to make this work with what? So they're kind of checking out too as a result. Let's do the King of Wands. Interesting. For the King of Wands, you get the Three of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Emperor. At the core of you and them, I think the both of you want the same thing. I think the both of you want something happy, something peaceful, and something long-term sustainable, you know, that sustainable happiness. I think that's your desires. I think the both of you want the same thing. It's just not happening in the physical. It's just not being brought together as that in the physical. So even if you are showing up with, but this is what I want and this is what I want, and it's a match, for some reason it's not coming together like that in the physical. Quite the opposite. Let me do the Emperor in the immediate future. The Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords. Yeah, somebody's done. So as this energy of checking out is definitely reaching its peak in the current situation, someone is showing up more than determined and more than clear that they are done. And they are delivering that message of this being done through quite the clarity. With compassion, a little fast, and like almost wanting it to make it clear. So that's why they almost seem short and to the point, and that's it. So to some extent, it almost looks like they don't give a shit, which I don't think that's true. I think they do. But at this moment in time, I don't think it's going to matter for whoever receives this message. It's going to be like, well, even if they care, what the fuck? Okay, done? Okay, you know. So, alrighty. Let me do the Death card in the immediate future. The Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Four of Cups. What's interesting about this energy is that the minute that it's set into motion, this energy of done, it's actually bringing up a whole lot of relief, and not only on this side that decides that this is done, on both sides. Okay, this is your life. You press the reset button now, and now you go and make of it whatever you want. And with that comes a sense of, you know, for both parts. No matter, yeah, it's upsetting, it's sad, it's this, that, and the other. Yeah, that's valid too. It's there as an energy. But the biggest energy here is that of, we're looking at a clean slate here, you know, potentially separate, because something is done. But it feels good. It feels hopeful. It feels like, you know, because in this that formed here, that spark of light was very dim and very small. It's, you know, and it got swallowed up by all the other energies. So there was nothing to look forward to. This one brings something to look forward to. What? You probably have no fucking clue, but it doesn't matter. You know? Something. There's something at least. Because this became nothing. And I don't see this as being, you know, like, okay, when you reach this point, oh, there's going to be World War III happening. No. I see this as, it's kind of a given that it's getting to this point. It's kind of normal. It's kind of taken like that on both ends. Yes, again, with those energies of I'm upset, I'm sad, I'm hurt, you know, all of those are still kind of swirling around, but there's a bigger picture here, two things, in which things are feeling finally kind of on course, you know. Let's do the Knight of Wands in the immediate future. You get the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups. And then there's almost excitement building, you know, towards what's next. And kind of going in the unknown, just kind of, where are you going? I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know. No idea. But behind the I don't know, behind the unknown, there's definitely a sense of, again, fresh start, clean slate, you know, put it whichever way you want to. There's a freeing aspect to it. I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know? And it applies on both ends. Here. There's no strings attached, no nothing. Just where you go. No fucking clue. But I'm going there. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Lovers, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is kind of, there's a process at play that kind of leads in that direction. There's a lot of baggage here. There's a lot of stuff within this connection. There's a lot of stuff that may need healing at some point. There's a lot of damage that's been done by the looks of it. And I don't know if it's out in the open or anything, but it does look like it wants to be. Maybe there is a chance that these things can be talked through. And if not, it feels like an energy that wants to come out, especially the damage over this. You know, one way or another, it wants to come out to the surface. So, whichever way that means, maybe you're going to talk to your best friend a little bit. I have no fucking clue. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.